Let's work on our assignment today.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so we got an assignment from our lecturer about our bad habits. Let's talk about that now. I'll go first.
Okay.
So first off, one of my bad habits in the past and in the present is that I tap my feet.
Oh, how so?
Well, when I get nervous, I always do that. Like when I do a presentation via Zoom, I tap my feet.
Oh, is there a reason why you do that? Why has it become your habit?
I think it's because I'm afraid of public speaking, not only online presentations, but in front of many people too.
How is that? Do you have a reason behind that?
I don't know either. People make me nervous sometimes. I feel like a lot of eyes are watching and waiting to judge me.
Has it affected you on what you're doing?
Yes, it did. Once I had improvised the night before and hours before, but I ended up reading on the screen. Once my teacher scolded me for reading on the screen. It's quite embarrassing.
So all of your improvising is all in vain?
Yes, it is. I actually have more bad habits, but anyways, why don't you go ahead and I'll continue telling you what my bad habit is.
Yeah, okay. So actually I have a lot of bad habits. One of them is that I had I stay late at night and sleep at like 5 a.m. or maybe more, I guess.
What are you doing in all of those hours?
Well, I watch K-dramas from episode 1 until the end because I kind of curious about the ending, and if it's not watching K-dramas, I play game till 3 a.m. and then after that I continue scrolling my social media on my phone for like 2 hours or more.
Oh, so you're binge watching, but don't you get sleepy the next day? What about if there's a class in the morning?
Well, I do get sleepy. That's why I'm only doing this kind of thing when it's weekend. So I can sleep till 12 or 1 p.m. next day.
Wow, that's a lot of sleep.
So how about you? How about you tell me what your bad habits?
Well, like you, I binge watch too. But lately, I don't really binge watch anymore. I always play a game on my phone until late at 1 or 2 a.m. Or sometimes I just watch YouTube or maybe continues my assignment.
Oh wow. Why do you continue to do assignment at that hour?
Well, at first, I wanted to finish it as soon as possible so I can have a lot of time to do something else. But in reality, I didn't finish it. I can be lazy sometimes. Well, to be precise, not sometimes, but always. Now's your turn. What's your bad habit?
So my other bad habit is that I'm bad at remembering people's face.
Oh, wow. Is there any embarrassing moment when you forget people's faces?
Yes, a lot. There's one time when me and one of my friends go to the mall. We split up for a moment to buy something that we want. So when I finished first, I started looking for her, and I saw someone wearing the exact same outfit as her. So I just tapped her shoulder and say, "Hey, are you done yet?" And then she turned around, and then it turns out she's not my friend. That's really embarrassing and awkward moment for me.
Oh, that must be really embarrassing.
Yeah, it really is. So how about you, Berlian? Do you have the same kind of situation like me?
Yes, I do. I forget people's face easily, especially when I first met them.
So you don't remember the face of the people you just met.
Nope, I really don't.
Do you have an embarrassing moment because of that?
Yes, I do have one. So I was quarantining because I used to get COVID. There's a lady checking in with me, and at first I didn't know who she was, and I didn't see her face because it's in the night. The next morning, as I woke up, a lady asked me a few things as we talked. I asked, "When did you start quarantining?" And she said, "I'm the lady who checked in with you last night." It was quite embarrassing. Remembering new people's faces can be quite hard for me.
Well, I can relate to that. It's super embarrassing.
It does. I don't really remember much. It takes a lot of time for me to try to remember their faces. How about your other bad habits, Suchi?
So my other bad habits is that I easily forget something or maybe some words that I want to say.
Oh, is there any moment when you forget about something or some words?
Yes, there is. When I was in high school, the teacher taught us that each group should bring their own laptop to present the presentation. So I'm the one that my group chose to bring the laptop. But the next day I forgot to bring it because last night the laptop was used by my little sister for her task.
So, what happened to your group?
Well, I feel really bad to my group because I didn't bring the laptop. Thankfully, the lesson is at 1 p.m. after break time, so I called my dad to bring it to school. And then he bring it to school and scolded me a little. He said that I was check your thing before you go to school.
What about you forgetting about words? Is there any situation about it?
Oh yes, of course. It's quite fun actually. This is just happened a week ago when I video call my bestie.
What happened?
So we just gossiping about someone like we usually do. And so when I was to say about this someone, I actually forget what to say at that moment. So we just say huh at each other and then laugh after that. Maybe it really is not good gossiping about someone.
Right. Maybe that's why you forgot the words that you want to say. Okay, so my turn. My bad habit that affects me more is procrastinating.
Oh yeah, you've mentioned that you procrastinated a lot.
Yes, I do.
So what does procrastination affect you?
Well, it affects my studies actually, especially because I get bored easily. I rarely get my work finished.
What do you mean by bored easily? Does it connect to your procrastinating?
Yes, it does connect to my procrastinating. Sometimes I don't really feel like working, so I just skip to other works. But since I get bored easily, I skip to other work.
Oh, so in the end, you didn't finish it all?
Yep, that's right. I rarely finish them all quickly. It's quite hard fighting procrastination. So, do you relate to procrastinating? Because I feel like almost all students really procrastinate.
Yes, I do relate to that. To be honest, I also do procrastination all the time. It really is easy to get bored. Oh, right. I have one last bad habit that I can think of.
Oh, what is it?
I used to skip meal all the time.
Why did you do that? Isn't that unhealthy for your body? Don't you feel like you're quickly tired?
Yes, it is, but I just feel like my body is not looking the way that I want. So that's why I try to skip meal a few times and do some extreme exercise later. But don't worry, I didn't do it anymore because my mother called me a lot every day when I skip meal.
Well, that's a natural things to do, you know.
So is there any bad habits that you want to tell, or are we finished telling our bad habits?
I guess that's enough for us to know about our bad habits.
Okay, then see you on next assignment. Bye.
Okay, bye.